actually go to nursing school full time and at the very same time work a full time job. Hey guys, my name is Michael here at IamNursing.com. I kind of stuttered there for a quick second. I truly apologize. But anyways, it's a great question. Like, I actually get it a lot from a lot of my students or future students. And I actually speak to a lot of nurses as well through a lot of the speaking events that we actually do. And it's a good question to ask. So, let me go ahead and tell you one thing, right? If one person has done it before, anyone else can do the same thing. And so I've actually met so many people who've actually worked full-time jobs and actually gone to nursing school as well and passed and finished, right? So the thing though is people have done it before, so it is not possible. It is not impossible that you can't do it as well. But you have to also understand that there may be multiple different dynamics that are going on that could affect you, right? So I know people sometimes will have children and still want to go to nursing school, but at the same time have responsibilities at home and also at work. And so you have to be able to, number one, analyze yourself first in your current situation. You guys have to understand that for almost every hour, okay, every hour of information that you're learning in nursing school, you need to at least give yourself 30 minutes. So for every hour you spend in nursing school, in theory classes, you must give yourself a minimum of 30 minutes, okay, to be able to study for those as well. Okay, so that's what you have to put in. That's a bit the bare minimum, okay, per statistics when it comes to studying. And so, the thing though is some of us may take 2 hours to be able to absorb some information of an hour worth of theory. It just all depends. And also addressing what could be happening in your life at this very moment. Do you, is the home life stressful? Do you have a relationship that you have to, kind of, give time to as well? You have to be able to analyze your time and your stresses and as well as anything else that can come up. And even after that, as life goes, things will always come up. And we have to be ready for that. You guys have to understand that nursing school can be very stressful. Actually, let me go ahead and change that and say nursing school is going to be stressful. There's a lot of deadlines. There's a lot of new information that you have to learn. And it's not just knowing and having the knowledge, but to actually learn how to be able to apply the knowledge that you're learning into certain situations that you're going to start facing. Okay, so it is possible to work full-time and at the very same time go to nursing school, but you still need to be able to make sure that you look into that. Now, let me share with you guys, something that, has happened in my life when I actually went to nursing school back in the days, right? Back in the days. So I was actually working a third shift. That's right, a graveyard shift. I was working as a night manager for a Marriott hotel in the area that I was actually living in. So I would actually work night shift 5 days a week, get off at 7 in the morning, and then from there I would drive to school and start my nursing classes. So that was very difficult for me. And there were times where I always tried to make sure I scheduled myself to work, to not be working the night before when I actually had clinicals. But there were times where I could not fix that, and I would end up going to clinicals the following morning without any sleep at all. I would just take a bath, a shower at the hotel, leave work and go straight to my clinicals. And so this is something that I was able to do, and I wasn't really the best person when it comes to studying. I actually had to work a little bit harder. And the truth is this for me, actually, there were times where I actually went to sleep in class. I would fall asleep. And I had an instructor, and she was one of those army nurses, right? And so she would, when I graduated, she actually put me aside and she says, "Michael, I really don't understand how you passed nursing school." And I looked at her and I said, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "If it wasn't the fact that you were sitting in the front of the class, I would have really thought that you were cheating all the time because you were sleeping most of the time during classes." And that was an amazing thing for me, to say that, okay, well, thank you so much for not, getting me in trouble all the time then or cursing me out in school. But the fact that she allowed me, she gave me that opportunity to put myself and apply myself. And so, in a way, that's exactly why it probably took me a longer time, to study, to be able to know what I was learning, because I was sleeping in class a lot of the times. And the reason for that was because I was working, because I had to make sure that I paid for my nursing school. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, have someone that was going to be able to pay for me. And I didn't want to get in debt. I didn't want to, have a loan under my head after I was done with school. And so, I actually worked full time. And there were times where I would work, more than 40 hours. And that's the thing. I was able to do it. But I've also known other people who were not able to handle those things, who were not able to go to school and work full time, and they ended up dropping out. But everyone has their own reason. Everyone has their own different levels of problems and opportunities and certain things. I would say this: if you're working full time and you start nursing school and you can manage it, then keep doing it. But if you start seeing your grades dropping down as the day goes, then maybe you need to make a decision and say, which one is more important? Nursing school or my job? But you guys have to understand that it's an investment, right? If you're making, I don't know, $25,000 a year right now, is it worth it sacrificing a full year for now? Because when you're done with nursing, after 2 years, if you're doing an associate's degree, 1 year for an LPN, 4 years for a baccalaureate degree, your income goes up. So then the investment that you're making right now allows you to be able to make more money later on. You need to be able to make sense out of the whole thing. So my answer to it is possible, but you have to also self-analyze yourself and see if it is the right for you. But you will never know if it is right for you unless you actually try it out and see if you can actually do it. But you also have to, have that train of thought that there's a potential that I might have to either work less or maybe not even work at all, depending on who you are as a person. So that's my answer to, can you actually work a full-time job and actually at the very same time go to school or go to nursing school? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to be able to hear your comments and what your thoughts on this particular topic. Make sure you comment down below. Make sure you subscribe into IamNursing.com. I just want to say thank you so much for watching another one of our videos. Once again, this is Nurse Mike with IamNursing.com. Always understand that I am nursing, you are nursing, we are all nursing.